So we're back at the camp and we will speak with Zevran before we move on.
Here I am.
I have a question.
Oh, this should be good. Go ahead.
What does it take to be an uneven crow? I already asked him about that, but unfortunately I ended up with minus points. So let's try. Tell me a little about Antiva.
Oh, you wish to know about Antiva, do you? The only way to truly appreciate it would be to go there. It is a warm place, not cold and harsh like this Ferelden. In Antiva it rains often, but the flowers are always in bloom. Or so the saying goes.
And it has assassins. You don't like Ferelden?
It is fine enough with its dogs and its mud. The people are spirited, even if they can't tell the difference between an assassin and a mere killer. I hail from the glorious Antiva city, home to the royal palace. It is a glittering gem amidst the sand, my Antiva city. Do you come from someplace comparable?
I'm from Denerim, yeah. Yeah, I'm from Denerim.
And it's a fine enough city, I suppose? Though it rather looks like someone spilled all the houses on top of a mountain and called it home, no? You know what is most odd? We speak of my homeland, and for all its wine and its dark-haired beauties and the lilo flutes of the minstrels, I miss the leather the most.
This I have to hear.
I mean the smell. For years, I lived in a tiny apartment near Antiva City's leather-making district, in a building where the crows stored their youngest recruits, packed in like crates.
Right.
I grew accustomed to the stench, even though the humans complained of it constantly. To this day, the smell of fresh leather is what reminds me most of home more than anything else.
You sound like you've been away from home forever.
Oh, not so long, I know. It is my first time away from Antiva, however, and the thought of never returning makes me think of it constantly.
Right.
Before I left, I was tempted to spend what little coin I possessed on leather boots I spotted in a store window. Finest Antivan leather. Perfect craftsmanship. But I was a fool to leave them.
Right.
I thought, Zevran, you can buy them when you return as a reward for a job well done. More the fool I, no?
Your home is still there, Zevran. I asked you about Antiva, not your leather fetish. He's not the only person who will speak about shoes. Generally, him and Liliana, they have a little shoe problem. The job being killing me, right? No Antiva boots for you. No Antiva boots for you. No, I will probably find some Antivan boots for him, so... your home is still there, Zevran.
True, and it's a comforting thought. One simply never knows what is to come next. How could I have suspected I would end up defeated by a beautiful grey Warden, a woman who then spares my life? I could not.
Beautiful it is.
I say you are beautiful because it is true. Should I not?
No, by all means.
And glad I am to hear it. Now,
Right.
if it is all the same to you, I would prefer not to speak more of Antiva. It makes me wistful and hungry for a proper meal.
And +4. That's what I was hoping for. Because he's the last party member, I will speak with him again.
Here I am.
Let's try something
This should
else.
be good. Go ahead.
What does it take to become an assassin? Yeah.
Well, the crows would have you believe that it is an involved process that takes years of training, the sort that tests both your resolve and your endurance. Survive that process and maybe, just maybe, you're good enough to start being considered one of them. But quite frankly, the truth is that all it requires is a desire to kill people for a living. It's surprising how well one can do in such a field.
You did quite well, no doubt.
Within the crows, I did. But it has been something the crows have devoted a great deal of time to perfecting.
Right.
An assassin simply specializes in striking from stealth, and in maximizing that first attack to be as lethal as possible. Debilitate your foe, either by poison or by crippling their limbs, makes any follow-up combat you need to engage in that much simpler.
Right. You always use poison then?
I do. It is not something inherent in an assassin's skills, however, merely something complementary. Of course, the crows like to pretend that their abilities are trade secrets, shrouded in shadows and wrapped in a blanket of mystery. So let's just keep this between you and me, shall we?
Yeah, +2. when approval will go high enough, I will ask him to teach us to be
Here
an
I am.
assassin, which means other rogues of my team will be able to get this. Care to answer some questions?
Oh, this should be good. Go ahead.
Why did you want... No. Let's move on. More or less, let's speak maybe with Liliana. Maybe she has something interesting to say.
Something I can help with?
I'd like to talk about
Yes?
something.
What's on your mind?
I heard that in Orlais minstrels are often spies. Yeah.
Where did you hear this?
Who cares? It's true or not. Someone told me this a long time ago.
And you believe everything you hear? Not all minstrels are spies. Most are just singers and storytellers. But some of them are what we call bards.
And bards are spies.
Bards are minstrels and more. Spies, as you say. Some say there is a bard order, but I don't think this is true. Many bards work alone or in small groups, doing the bidding of a patron who pays for their services. If there is an organization behind it all, no one knows who they are.
What sort of patrons?
Nobles, mostly. In Orlais, there is much rivalry amongst the highborn.
Typical?
They fight over land, influence, and the favor of the Empress. But they cannot do this openly because it is impolite. And in public, they wear smiling faces and pretend to be civil. In secret, they plot and scheme to destroy each other. It is a game completely meaningless to anyone but its players.
You were a bard, weren't you?
I have revealed too much, it seems. But it doesn't matter what I used to be. It is the past.
Yeah, I'd never leave that. It sounds too exciting. So that's where you learned to fight like that. But why were you living cloistered sister and ruler Ferelden?
Found myself in Ferelden and sheltered from bad weather in the Chantry. And when the storm passed, I just did not want to leave. I like to say the Maker brought me here.
Yeah, +2. Okay. More or less that's okay with her. Now, I already changed things with Constitution. That's a powerful shield, really. I changed already. I believe I changed Zevran equipment more or less to the better. By the way, can I? Did I know that? Can I use his? No, I can't use his poison making. Okay, then we move forward. Or yeah. But first, let's speak with Levi. Get the soldier speak on my map. Where are you?
You're a hard woman to find.
Right?
Where are my manners? The name is Levi Dryden. Did Duncan ever mention me? Levy of the coins? Levy the trader?
By the way, he has the same hair as Loghain. I don't like you, man. No. I'm Telinia, I've never heard of you.
Really? He never told you of old Levy? We've known each other for years.
Really?
But here I am carrying on while you have a blight to stop. Don't want to waste your time. But you see, Duncan promised that together we'd look into something important for the Wardens. And for me. But poor Duncan's... well, no more. A tragedy it is, at that. But I know he would want his work carried on. His pledge fulfilled.
Right. What promise did Duncan make to you?
My family... well, past a bit checkered to see. Nobles look at us with disdain. My great-great-grandmother, Sophia Dryden, was the last Warden commander of Ferelden back when the Wardens were known as freeloaders.
Right.
So King Olin banished the Wardens, and he took House Dryden's land and titles.
That's a bit drastic, isn't it?
And then some. Not much is known about that time. After King Olin died, there was a civil war, loads worse than this one. And our family was on the run, hunted by enemies, with nary a friend in the world. But Drydens are tough. We rebuilt, became merchants, and we never lost our pride.
So what favor did you ask of
I
Duncan?
asked for the truth. My family reveres Sophia Dryden. We know she died at the old grey Warden base, Soldier's Peak. We want evidence to clear her name. It won't restore our land or our titles, but it'll restore our honour.
Typical. I never heard about Soldier's Peak.
Well, no one's been to Soldier's Peak since Ireland's days. At least none that's come back. I spent years mapping the maze of tunnels to the peak, and I found the way a few years back. So I went to Duncan, I did, and I said that he could reclaim the old base and my family could have its honour.
Right, how will reclaiming the peak help the Wardens?
Soldier's Peak is strategic and symbolic importance. Duncan said that it would be worth it right there. He also hoped to recover lost Warden history and perhaps a few old relics. No one knows what's up there now.
Okay. Whew. Why didn't Duncan help you?
Darkspawn surfaced in southern Ferelden, and Duncan got plenty busy recruiting new Wardens and meeting with good King Caelan. Duncan said he would help after the Battle of Ostagar. Said there might be useful things at the peak.
Right.
But he never had the chance.
Why do you need me? Okay, 4. I'll have. Why do you need me for?
I can pick my way through the tunnels at the base of Soldier's Peak, but the place, well, they say it's haunted, and it'll be dangerous for certain. Will you think on it at least?
I'll think about it. Okay, and we have a quest for that. Now, oh, come on, Odin.
If there's anything I can...
Rumors?
I heard a story today. Bangrain put her own fields to the torch, rather than let Loghain's men feed off them. 3 of them died in the flames. Some of the soldiers got angry and chased the woman down in her own manner, putting a sword through her. Without permission, is the excuse we're told. Loghain killed Grain's husband at Winter's Breath. She had a right to do with her crop as she pleased. This is still Ferelden, isn't it? A freeholder answers to no one. That's what I've heard on the road, anyhow.
Right.
Take it for what it is.
Now let me see your wares. Is there something interesting that we can buy here? That's for mage. That's for me. Or Sala. All the fox things. To be honest, he doesn't have a new set of armor that we can use. Dwarven massive armors, these are not types of things that we need now. Some runes might be nice. These are gifts, of course. You know what? Forget this. Let's just go to Denerim or the Brazilian forest. I can't decide yet.
Lovely.
Let's think. I will take Ogren, Zevran,
Yes.
and Morrigan.
Indeed.
And now where to go? Oh, I don't still have Don't Soldier Speak. Oh, whatever. Then we go to Brazilian outskirts. Yep. I want to go there first. Oh. Loading, which means we will have someone will attack us. Because Brazilian forest means the last of the treaties, and when the last of the treaties will be done, I'll be able to just go and do other things. What's this? Oh, mages? But oh yeah, these guys are. This guy is someone who sells stuff.
A fellow traveller of the fair lands.
Are you a seeker, perchance? My packs are light, but I have a tome of strange origin. The Deus V Eternus, rumored to be the last message to a sinful world from the Maker himself.
Yeah, I remember that. I believe after the Mage Tower I found a few copies of that book, which means basically he's a person who believes that he can sell something. Not so strange, I have few copies. Yeah.
Ah, will the wonders of this all too small a land never cease? Well, they will for you. Get them!
Right. Okay, now Morrigan. There is at least one person we have to eliminate here. Let's try... Force field, no. 3.
Eager, aren't they?
Oh!
No. I hate this. Why he's stuck? You know what? No. Let's do this differently. Oh, I might have forgot to quick save before this. I hate mages. Oh yeah, again from here. You.
Yes.
No, not
Yes.
you.
Indeed.
And again we go to Brazilian Forest. And we might found our way again with that guy. Yeah. And now this time we'll do this a little differently.
Ah, a fellow rumored to be the
Yeah.
last message to a sinful... Those accusations are baseless, groundless, heinous, unsupportable, insubstantial, and
Shut up.
disregardable. Oh, forget it. Get them!
And this time we just do it the hard way.
Would seem we are not alone.
Off we go. Time for more battle.
I don't like this. Let's get him. Oh, he paralyzed someone. Morrigan,
I am your death.
where are you? Here? Okay.
Very well.
Selenia, kill the mage. I don't care.
You will learn to fear me.
Of course.
I hate mages.
All right. Enough. I can't keep on like this.
Who can't? Yeah. Zevran Fury. Dual striking.
Scream for mercy!
And yeah.
On it. Not so fast.
And last guy.
We are ridiculously awesome.
Ah, good.
Yeah, we are. Now, what do you have? Oh, some crown or... Okay. Mage. Always kill the mage first. Death root here. And that's a return path. Death root here. Cool. Or maybe even not cool, but still. And off we go to Brazilian outskirts. To the elves. To the elves. And the last... the last of the... what's it called again? The last of... treaties, yes. We will obligate Dalish elves to help us in the coming war. Come on, speed up with the loading screen. Yes. Oh.
Hold, outsider. You may be of my kind, but you are not Dalish. Why are you here?
I wish to enter the camp. I had no idea there were any Dalish here. I have business with your leader, actually.
And what business is that?
Considering the fact we are not the type of people who would really that is none of your business. I have no time for your attitude. Take me to the keeper now. Persuade. I will tell that to the keeper and no one else.
Seeing as you are obviously no simple trespasser, I will leave it to the keeper to decide the importance of your business. In the camp, I suggest you keep your hands to yourself, and remember that our arrows are still trained on you. Follow me.
Hostile people. Yeah, and we don't look like simple travelers, that's for sure. Oh, Zevran.
I see we have guests. Who are these strangers, Mithra? I have precious little patience and less time to spend on outsiders today.
I understand, but this one claims to have important business with our people.
I see. Tell me, stranger, what business could you possibly have with us? We have our own issues we must deal with, as you can see.
You listen to what I have to say until I'm finished, elf. Perhaps I'm wasting my time here then. I come representing the Grey Wardens. Now let's try a little more hostile, because you're hostile against me. You will listen to what I have to say until I'm finished, elf.
That is your business? To threaten us? Answer the question, or you'll quickly find out exactly how hollow your threats are.
I came representing the Grey Wardens.
You might have simply said so to begin with. Masiranus, Mithra. You may return to your post.
Manuvinen, keeper.
Now, allow me to introduce myself. I am Zefram, the keeper of this clan, its guide and preserver of our ancient lore. And you are?
Call me Lanaya. The keeper, does that mean you're in charge here? My name is Lanaya. Pleasure to meet you. No, call me Lanaya.
If you came to bring news of the Blight in the south, it is not needed. I had already sensed its corruption.
Typical.
I would have taken the clan north by now, had we the ability to move. Sadly, as you can see, we do not. I imagine you are here regarding the treaty we signed centuries ago. Unfortunately, we may not be able to live up to the promise we made.
Typical.
This will require some explanation. Please, follow me.
Again, someone will need my help. Because, yeah, these guys are in no condition to fight.
The clan came to the Brazilian forest 1 month ago, as is our custom when we enter this part of Ferelden. We are always wary of the dangers in the forest, but we did not expect the werewolves would be lying in wait for us. They ambushed us, and though we drove the beasts back, much damage was done. Many of our warriors lie dying as we speak. Even with all our magic and healing skill, we will eventually be forced to slay our brethren to prevent them from becoming beasts. The Blight's evil must be stopped, but we are in no position to uphold our obligations. I am truly sorry.
You might be sorry, but... Why did these beasts attack you? There are actually werewolves in the forest. Why did these beasts attack you?
They are savage and unrelenting. They need no reason to attack anyone. What is curious, however, is the ambush. We expect werewolves to be no more cunning than a rabid wolf. The ambush suggests a level of intelligence we've never seen before.
Surely you must have some warriors to spare.
Not enough to make a difference for you, and not simultaneously leave us defenseless.
There are werewolves here.
There was a time in Ferelden's history when werebeasts roamed the lands in great numbers. Spirits possessed animals and turned them into horrific monsters.
Right.
The humans warred against and destroyed these creatures. No doubt their tales of those days grow ever more inaccurate.
Flemeth tells tales of such a time. Packs of possessed wolves, akin to abominations roaming the land. It was a terrible age, now long past.
Mm-hmm.
The werebeasts are not all gone from this land, and the ones that stalk the Brazilian forests are proof of this.
Is there no way to help your men?
The affliction is a curse that runs rampant in their blood, bringing great agony and then ultimately either death or a transformation into something monstrous.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that could help them must come from the source of the curse itself, and that would be no trivial task to retrieve.
You're talking about a werewolf.
No, but it is the one who made these werewolves come to be. Within the Brazilian forest dwells a great wolf. We call him Witherfang. It was within him that the curse originated, and through his blood that it has been spread.
Typical.
If he is killed and his heart brought to me, perhaps I could destroy the curse. But this task has proven too dangerous for us.
And we go back to the place.
I sent some hunters into the forest a week ago, but they have not returned. I cannot risk any more of my clan.
Mm-hmm. Which basically means we have to go to the forest and find that werewolf. You said you could perhaps destroy the curse?
There is no guarantee that this will work, as I suspect. But it's the only hope we have left.
Alright. Have you considered seeking outside help?
From whom? The Children of the Stone? The Shemlin? Do you truly think they have time to spare for us?
He might be right. What will you give me if I help you?
We would assist with the Blight, of course. And you would have our gratitude.
I'll find this Witherfang for you, number 1, or 2. I would prefer more substantial reward. 3, good, let's hope you don't forget it. Yeah, 3.
Anyone who would undertake such danger for our benefit would be remembered for it. Few have who are not one of our own.
I have some questions for you first.
Make them quick, if you please. I have much to do here. My apprentice Lanaya or Sayrel, the clan's storyteller, could provide you with answers just as easily.
How do I find Witherfang?
Watch for the white wolves. They are his eyes and ears in the forest.
Tell me about this curse that hunts and suffers from.
There is not much to say. It stemmed originally from Witherfang, but now any werewolf may infect someone with it.
All werewolves ever stem from Witherfang?
No. The ones from this forest, however, do.
Right, so if a werewolf bites me, then I'll become infected.
It is possible, but not guaranteed. The only way to protect against the curse is not to be bitten.
How do you know if you have been infected by the cure?
You will know within a matter of days. You will begin to sweat and vomit, and most tellingly, your temper will become wild and uncontrollable. If that happens to you, you should seek out Witherfang even more swiftly. Your mission at that point will be rather personal.
Yeah. Do you know how this started?
That is a long tale I do not have the time to tell. Ask Sayrel about it if you wish.
Okay, that's probably
Go on,
all.
then.
I should go.
I must return to caring for my people. Creator's speed on your way.
I like the fact that most of the time the language is also changed a little bit. When you hear the creator's speed, you instantly think about English word Godspeed. Lanaya, a lot of things to interact with, as you can see. Now, and there is at least one quest nice here. Let's speak first. Let's say Lanaya. Let's speak with her.
Under an Etitian Grey Warden.
My name is Lanaya. I am Zathrian's first, what you might call an apprentice, perhaps. I've been studying under the Keeper all my life. I am a bit curious of the outside world. Do you mind if I ask you a question or two?
Do I look like I'm here to entertain you? Yeah.
No, I thought you might indulge my curiosity for a moment. I apologize. I did not mean to offend.
Basically you didn't.
Is there something that I can help with? Many of my clan might not welcome an outsider's questions, but I have no trouble with it.
Let's say, what can you tell me about Zathrian?
Nothing that you could not ask Zathrian himself. He is the keeper of this clan and has been for a very long time. He is also a very good man who has lost much. The Dalish are everything to him, and he would do anything to protect them.
Right, lost much, what do you mean?
He lost his family a very long time ago. I don't know the story, but I understand the circumstances were horrific.
Why are the Dalish so hostile?
They have reason. Since the days of Arlathan, my people have been either subjugated or homeless.
Then I'm not responsible for what's been done to the elves. What is this Latin you mentioned? Yeah.
It was our ancestral home, long ago when the humans first came to these lands. We were free then, and immortal.
Oh.
We did not know how to deal with the humans, and in the end, they turned their power against us and destroyed Arlathan. Our ancestors were enslaved, and our culture lost forever.
That's one thing that I really like about the fact that, because elves, generally, the fact that elves are, in Dragon Age, they are short-lived. And during the times of Arlathan, the elves were immortal. We'll probably even encounter one of these. This is the fact that you have elves in fantasy books generally. Immortal when it comes to Tolkien idea, and the ones that we are accustomed now, like these elves, that are short-lived. Does Latin still exist?
Not to my knowledge. According to the old tales, the human mages sank Arlathan into the ground, crushing it beneath the rock.
Did Arlathan fight back?
The Tevinter Imperium was a force to be reckoned with. It was ruled by mages with powerful blood magic. Though Arlathan fought, they lost.
Elves were immortal then?
They died, but not of an aged body as other races do. Not until the humans came.
Right.
According to the legends, association with humans caused us to quicken. Our blood sped, and we began to age. So we avoided them naturally. And then we were enslaved by them for 1,000 years. And in so doing, we all were quickened permanently and our immortality destroyed. Or so the old tales say.
But you could get your lifespan back.
In time and with seclusion. We Dalish have lengthy lifespans, and they will get longer. Zathrian himself has lived many centuries, though that is unusual even for us.
That's interesting. So you lost the war, you wouldn't be the first. I can see why you resent humans then.
Shemlin, we call them. Quick children. I suppose it takes a certain arrogance to look upon another people as children, no?
Yep.
Perhaps we should be more heedful of our own role in Arlathan's loss. Even so, it was a bitter lesson to learn. One we are not grateful for.
Okay, your homeland was called the Dales, right?
That was our second homeland. Our first was the great city of Arlathan. The Dales came when they were freed from enslavement. Elves everywhere journeyed hundreds and thousands of miles to the Dales, eager to start their lives anew. They called it the Long Walk. They reached the Dales and made it their own. And one day it was taken from us too, and you wonder why we are hostile.
Okay. Is there no, that 3.
Certainly.
About yourself?
I'm hardly anyone special, I assure you. If I seem different from the rest of my clan, it's only because I was born amongst humans. Not too different from you, I imagine. I came to the Dalish at a very young age, but I've always retained my curiosity about the world I came from.
How did you came to the Dales? What does a keeper do? Okay, I should go.
As you wish. Darth Shirel.
Okay, that's Lanaya. Now, well, considering the fact that I don't have really much time now, we'll explore this camp in the next...
My mother was Dalish. They are a proud people, those who refused to bow to defeat.
Yeah, and that means for you? More or less there are some quests to get here, as well as a lot of places to visit and people to talk to. Children and basically everything. The map. And by the way, there is one great thing here. Where is the guy? Where is the guy? Oh yeah, there. See this? There's the guy who's very important. He's a merchant and he can sell you an infinite amount of elf roots. And I will probably buy as much elf roots from him as I see fit. So for now, thanks for watching. This was fun. And next time we explore the Dalish. I can also tell you that I personally like the Dalish very much. My first playthrough was with the Dalish elf human warrior, not human, Dalish elf warrior, and I really liked that origin story as well as the Dalish in general. So we keep up the good work, and we will probably continue this. I might have enough time to record even today. Thanks for watching, see ya, bye.